Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Brook, Panther 60, 19 Lions.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets 3. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
He lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he can't get away. of the football defensively. Bring them down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Right back to Irving, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
Burrow going to open by putting it up. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Kayvon Thibodeau. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's taken down up past the 35. They get 25 on that connection. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On 1, ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop!
Now Brown. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Forced out wide. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
What, Eddie?
Gesicki, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Smash, go.
So the handoff, it's Irvin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Again, this is Irvin, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Come on. Hey, ready?
We'll go again here with Irvin. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
That's taken in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's good.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On the double.
From all the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Godwin working the right side. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with third and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Bucs says 25 seconds till halftime.
Hey. Let's go.
Now faking the give. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted.
Got it. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Gun. Stop. Ready? 11, 18, take. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second down and 2. Here's Brown. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bucs 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Here we go.
Burrow now. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back. 60 by 6. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Irvin. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 8-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7.
Buccaneers 24. Bengals 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
7 yards.
Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch.
Here we go.
In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
On the jump.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 as the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Irving. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of
They get 15 on that game. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and
Nice
10
job
at
by them getting the
19-yard
back
line.
to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Hey, check, check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. And his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
Bengals 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Get set. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go. Start.
Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go. 11. 180. Start.
Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside of 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Start.
Now, Burrow. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be taken down to 37. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, We're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to give himself up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe smarter than taking a big shot on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
One more, Mitch.
Burrow working in the pistol. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 39 yards.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
17 more yards. That's
11 mighty. 11 stop.
To throw is Burrow. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Andre Yosibas. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Ready?
40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Come on, come on.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
On the jump.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That gains an even 60 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Keely Ringo. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get it. Bronco 80. Go.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Go.
2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
3rd and 11.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That